Jim, this rivalry has always been heated, of course. It seems like there's always been a fair level of respect between the coaches. It's hard to determine what that is right now. What would you say is your respect level for Ryan Day and their staff?
It's all about our preparation for Ohio. The days, the minutes, the hours, everything leading up to this game. That's where our focus is. Preparing ourselves and planning, gonna practice and then execute. So, anything else is irrelevant, when you get into this kind of big game week.
Jim, you've obviously not been on the sidelines for several games, but especially with a game like this coming up, you've talked about the preparation. How do you prepare the coaches to take on all the extra stuff that they have to take on going into the games that you've had, but especially going into this big game?
Mm-hmm. It's really a battle-tested team, and empowering people. It's really that. Empowering our coaches, empowering our players, and just amazing job that they've done. Amazing effort, and where players have gone about things, coaches, players. I just think back over the last 5-6 weeks, especially. It's just been like a high-pitched siren, like a deafening, ear-piercing noise, and just after a while, you start to tolerate it, and then before you know it, you just block it out. So it's stay on course. That's what our team has done, and just keep the priorities right, and keep the priorities straight, which is faith, family, and football.
Jim, you mentioned the high-pitched siren, and your team has dealt with it. But now this week, the two undefeated teams, the biggest game, everything else. Do you think this truly will be the challenge as to how they deal with it and how you deal with it?
It's I go back to that. It's like the Ted Lasso show, believe. What comes out of that is believe, and I'm just so proud of our team. Despite that noise, our locker room's in one piece. And like Ted, for me, locker rooms, a lot like my mom's bathing suits. Like to see them in one piece. And we've got that, and it's amazing. And there's so many lessons to be learned, many life lessons that our young guys are learning at this age, and it's how the world works, and keeping those priorities straight: faith, family, and football. And we're battle tested and ready to go. And now it's all Ohio. The week's all about Ohio. Working really hard to get ready for this game, using the hours, the minutes, the days to hone our focus, get prepared, plan, practice, and then go execute the game.
Do you think this result could not only determine the future of the program in the short term, but also in the long term?
That's don't have a crystal ball. It's all about this game. That's where our focus is: getting prepared, getting ready to execute, and I think our team is battle tested, and it's going to be tough to beat. Looking forward to it.
Marvin Harrison Jr., does he remind you of anybody at any level or league? And what's the key to slowing him down?
He reminds me a lot of his dad. Great player. You got to be covered. You got to slow him down is probably the better word. Do our best to do that, and everything works together. Pass rush. The faster, the more pressure they can put on the quarterback, the better the coverage is going to be. Same with the coverage. The better the coverage is going to be, then that allows the pass rush to get home. So it's going to, like any game, any time you play a team, that team defense is going to be critical. It all works together.
All right, we're going to excuse Coach now, and we'll bring in Mark?